All right, the waiting is over. We finally know where Victor Wembanyama will be playing basketball this upcoming season. The highest touted NBA prospect since LeBron James. Some say ever. The ping pong balls have been tossed, and he's heading to San Antonio and the Spurs. Greg Popovich with a huge win, bringing back a historic franchise that has been in the dumps after trading away Kawhi Leonard, having Tim Duncan retire. After all those great championship runs, they are finally back on the map, with some saying the greatest sports prospect ever. I'm not sure I would go that far, but the 7'2", more like 7'5", French phenom, just 19 years young, will be drafted first overall this upcoming June by the San Antonio Spurs. It's a guaranteed home run lock. So the Spurs hit big. You could see the reaction from the Spurs PR president person when they announced the pick. He was absolutely hyped.
The Charlotte Hornets. And that means that the #1 pick in the 2023 NBA draft goes to the San Antonio Spurs.
I don't blame him. This is a huge win for the Spurs. They were tied for the highest odds. 4 teams had about a 14% chance to land this spot, and the Spurs got it. This is probably a favorite of Pop. He did so good for the league. They want to keep him around. Don't tell me the NBA draft lottery isn't rigged. It's absolutely rigged. We got frozen envelopes to prove it. They had to switch to ping pong balls. I don't believe those ping pong balls aren't rigged either. So the NBA draft lottery is super rigged. They're rewarding the Spurs, getting them back on the map. There had been some rumblings, possibly the Spurs looking to move out of San Antonio, maybe move up a little north on I-35, heading to Austin. I didn't really buy those, but now they are going to be sold out of season tickets by the end of tonight, I imagine. This kid is the highest touted prospect, like I said, since LeBron James. The 7'2", he's listed at 7'2", folks. He's probably closer to 7'5", 19 years young, more like a point guard than anything. He's got incredible ball handling skills, incredible shooting skills. This kid is a freak of nature, absolute unicorn. He's not an interior post player. Look at him. He's super long, super lanky. I think NBA guys are salivating to get a guy at his size, with his athleticism, with his mobility, and his skill set on an NBA court. I mean, you could just play him 1 through 5, put him everywhere. He can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot. This kid's an absolute stud. Now, a lot of you may not have heard of him because he's been playing over in France in the professional league there, so you're not going to really hear much about him. It's not like LeBron James, where we were sticking him on the cover of Sports Illustrated in high school, playing high school in Akron. Not like that. But a lot of people are saying he is a better prospect than LeBron James. I think it's just people getting overhyped. Adrian Wojnarowski, who is the ESPN insider, NBA insider, I should say, was saying he's the greatest prospect in sports history. I think people are forgetting how big the hype was around LeBron coming out of high school. They put him on the cover of Sports Illustrated and called him the chosen one, okay? He's just been able to live up to that hype. People kind of forget what it was like 20-plus years ago now with LeBron James. Wembanyama's not that kind of hype, but man, he's definitely as good as people are hyping him up to be. It's going to be a real problem for the NBA. He's a big-time prospect. Everybody's wanted this pick. They've called it the Wemby sweepstakes for a reason. Some years you're not 100% sure who's going to be that guy. Everyone's known who this guy is going to be. He's going to be #1. The question is he going to be able to stay healthy at a 7'2" listed, closer to 7'5" if you talk to people who've been around him? Body frame, he's very lanky. The NBA is a grown-ass man's league. Not as physical as it used to be, but it still takes a wear and tear on your body. And that's always the biggest question for big guys. Can they stay healthy? Maybe the slender build helps them. Maybe it hurts them. Not quite sure how it's going to play out, but it should be interesting to see. A huge, huge win for the San Antonio Spurs, getting this #1 overall pick. Let's just roll through the other top picks here. We had the Hornets at 2. They got shafted. They said, screw you to MJ Pound Sand here. Portland picking at 3. Very big jump up from the Blazers. I think they had the 6th highest odds to get the first pick, so a 2-spot jump up. The Rockets at 4 and the Detroit Pistons at 5. The Pistons really not happy. They had one of those 14% chances, so they got shafted. The Rockets got shafted with the worst record in the league. So Spurs reap the rewards. Everyone else goes home empty-handed. Now, there's some other nice players here, but it was all about Wembanyama. It was all about winning this #1 overall pick, and the Spurs and Popovich have got it. I'm excited to see the kid play. It's a perfect spot for him. Hall of Fame head coach, elite facilities, elite fan base. It's going to be a hell of a time for this kid. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.